What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. Yeah, yeah!
Woo woo!
Woo woo!
Woo woo!
No.
Oh, was I supposed to do yeah? Damn it.
Let's try it again. Ready?
I had a brain fart there.
Okay, restart.
Okay.
Friday energy on a Friday. Yeah, yeah!
Woo woo!
Woo woo!
Yeah.
Oh, we nailed it.
Yeah, that
there
was
we
way
go.
better. Way
there
better.
We go. Okay, everybody, it's Friday. We are in March. Things are looking up, okay? It's 2021 now. It started on March 1st. I know somebody tweeted at us and was like, it's officially the new year. It's March 1st, officially. We finally made it after month after month. And things, I feel like, we're creeping back around. Maybe the weather's going to start changing. Maybe winter's fading out.
I may or may not have spotted a 60-degree day possibly happening next week in New York.
A 60-degree day in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting outside in New York City and having myself a dinner. And possibly a lunch. Maybe.
Oh yeah. I don't know why we're recording next to each other right now, and I feel like we're kind of riffing off each other. And
we're new co-hosts. I'm your co-host Rhea, and this is Rhea and Fran, and we're new to this.
If you're watching on YouTube, this looks like we've never done a podcast before in our life. We have this little tiny mic. I feel like I should be like, "Hi, I'm Fran, and this is my best friend Rhea."
Hi, I'm Rhea, and this is my best friend Fran. And today we're going to be talking about the Click movie.
I was going to say, like, today we're going to be talking about like shaving your legs.
Do you use Nair or an actual razor? I started off with
Have you
Nair.
ever bleached your upper lip? No? Well, let me tell you how.
Bleach your upper lip is so random.
But I was trying to think of something that like I did in middle school that I didn't know if other people did. Lip? Yeah, Joe with the Jolene. I got a stash situation.
So I just shaved mine. I know that's terrible.
No.
I say don't do that.
I have I have a face tool like now that I use. But when I was in like 7th grade and my mom was like, well, you know what they say, once you start shaving it comes back faster and whatnot. So to try and avoid that, you put the little bleach on it to make it blonde. And I made that work in middle school until it was like, no, you can't do this anymore.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, it depends on the day. Sometimes I'll wax it. Sometimes I'll shave it. Got that little tool thing. Depends on the day. I used Nair to shave my legs originally when I was younger because...
Did that ever work? I was always afraid to use it.
So smooth.
Wow.
But I remember sitting in the car with my dad and I noticed how hairy my legs were. And I was like, oh, Dad, like my legs are so hairy. I was going to a go-see and I was like, they're so hairy. And he was like, so take a scissor and cut them. And we got home and I told my mom and she was like, just shave them or like use Nair or something. Like you don't take a scissor and cut your leg hair.
And cut them.
Just take a scissor and cut it off. Yeah, sure. Let me just take a scissor and cut it off. Sounds good. This is now turned into what you said it was going to be. Just giving out shaving tips. But yeah, it very much feels like sometimes it's like we really are just hanging out and it's like, oh, we got to record that show that we do called Chicks in the Office.
Yeah. And like I said, the tiny microphone is making it seem even less official.
Yeah, the tiny microphone looks like a Star Wars character.
It does. It could have eyes because it kind of has little legs. Like it could start moving. If we were in a Transformers movie, this thing would start moving.
I was going to say, do you ever get afraid that it's going to pop out and start using its arms and legs and come attack you?
Yeah. If we were like in a Megan Fox situation, this thing's coming for us.
I may write a movie about that. About you and your microphone coming to attack you in the middle of the night, and then ensues chaos on your entire family. Oh, you go home to visit your family. You're staying with your mom, your dad, Joe's with you. You're having a lovely time. Oh, a dinner. You're sitting around. There's a great dinner. There's music playing in the background. Your dad made steak and seared tuna with some sauces on the side, and corn and salad.
Not
and
speaking
all those
from
things.
real experience.
No, it's not like I've done this exact thing with your family and we're playing music and everyone's having a good time. And then all of a sudden you hear it. Beep, 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 beep.
And this little blue light on it turns red instead.
And your mom goes, oh, that must be the stuff in the oven. Let me go get it. Checks the oven. No, not ready.
Evil microphone.
The evil microphone comes and gets you. That's a good movie. And it chases you around the house.
I'm never going to look at this microphone the same way again.
I just scared you for the rest of the night.
Every time it's going to be me being like, sizing this guy up.
Are you thinking about it?
Got some plans.
You got to think about your protection plans going forward. No, are you lighting a candle?
Yeah,
that seems lovely.
For a second, I looked up and thought he was just fucking lighting up. Like,
I was like, okay, then.
Wow, all right. I know he's out. I was like, I know you're on mute and everything, but like,
I was about to say that's savage. Like he knew.
Well, the flame was like right by his mouth. I was like, oh shit, okay,
Noah, do your thing and relax, enjoy yourself. He doesn't want to.
I just got a new candle. It's. I can't explain the smell. It's like wood smell. The candle.
Yes. It smells like
wood. I'm a big candle guy. Yeah. It's called Palo Santo.
Oh, Palo Santo.
Like the winds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on the new candle,
Thank you.
Noah. We're really happy for you. What did you think of the movie idea?
It sounds great. Yeah.
I don't think he was paying attention. That was a test. He has no idea what the movie was about.
No, I mean the mic.
And when I become a box office success, you will be a part of it, and that's really just what it comes down to.
I could direct it maybe.
Oh, you can edit it.
Yeah. Oh wow, okay.
I'd like to be the director, but
oh, I thought you were in it. Oh, you want to be acting and directing?
Well, it's about Fran's family.
Yeah.
It's a movie I'm writing about her and her family.
Oh, okay.
And maybe I'm over for dinner, but I'm not
small
the main
role,
character.
Though.
Small side roles. I have to be busy working on the script and directing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Olivia Wilde and Don't Worry, Darling. I'm assuming she's director, but she's got a role.
Correct.
So then you'll cast Harry Styles in it.
And yes, Harry Styles will be casted as Fran's boyfriend.
Yeah, I was gonna say Harry Styles will be playing the role of Joe.
Yes. Yeah. And then I take him from Fran because we're so scared of the microphone and we run off together. Okay. Anyways,
the real redemption story there is the fact that real Joe's the only one to survive because we replaced him.
He comes out of the bedroom. He's like, "Where is everybody?"
Yeah.
Everyone's dead from the microphone.
Yep.
Oh, and he's the one who defeats it.
Yeah.
It's actually a comeback story for him.
My hero.
Yeah. It's like, no, you're dead. And it's a comeback story for Joe. And then the sequel is a movie about Joe's life and how he continued on and got cucked by Harry Styles. And
we'll cast someone really nice for him in the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Time to get into the topics for today's show. We are going to be talking about John Mayer joining TikTok, which Noah is very excited about. Also talking about the Buckingham
Palace.
Buckingham Palace, not Buckingham
Palace.
Buckingham. This is Noah and Fran taught me. It's not the Buckingham Palace. It's just Buckingham Palace.
Yep.
Is opening an investigation on Meghan Markle to see if she was a bully to her staff. There's some stories going around. Seems like the Queen is up to something. So we're going to dive into that. Northwest, Kim Kardashian, they got a new pet. It seems like they got this new cool lizard. It's ahead of the trends. It's wearing a Skims robe. We're going to talk about that. Also, Jason Sudeikis and his new relationship with Keeley, potentially confirmed, while he's also heartbroken. And of course, Tommy Fury and Jake Paul have been going back and forth on Instagram. Will a fight happen? We'll find out. We sure hope so. So let's get into it, starting off with John Mayer. So if you are an avid listener of this podcast, then you know my severe addiction to soda. You also know about my gallbladder problem, how it may have to be removed at this point because I'm eating like shit, putting shit in my body. Specifically for years, it has been soda.
Oh, you've been better.
I've been way better.
Yeah,
yes, I have been way better. And I've also been way better thanks to brands like Olipop. Olipop is an alternative to like your regular soda that has first of all, a can of Coca-Cola has 39 grams of sugar in it, and the recommended dose of sugar is like 30 grams a day. So think about one can is 39 grams. That far exceeds what you should be having even in a day. So yes, brands like Olipop have helped me tremendously because I've been in the hospital with kidney infections because of how much I love soda. Like that is how much I love soda. But thanks to Olipop, they make it even better and make it healthier for me to drink soda. They have plenty plenty of flavors. They got the vintage cola. They have the cherry vanilla. My personal favorite is the vintage cola because I do love that cola flavor. Yeah. That's like my favorite type of soda. But they have many flavors. They have a root beer. They have an orange. I love a good orange soda as well.
Love root beer.
Yeah, root beer is good too.
Their root beer flavor is awesome because sometimes you just really, I don't know what it is about root beer, but you just like crave that flavor sometimes or that taste. I don't know if this is just me, but I've had it multiple times where like, you know what? I really want a root beer, and Olipop makes such a great one that you don't have to have any of the sugars and whatnot in it. And you get that crisp taste.
At carbonation. Yeah. I love a good carbonation. You get that. That's what Olipop is to me.
Crack the can.
But yeah. Yep, perfect. And it doesn't have all those terrible ingredients that a normal soda would. It has all natural ingredients that are good for you. This is not bad for you. So guys, Olipop is hooking chicks in the offer. Ofteners.
Who? Chicks in the who's?
Ofteners. Chicks in the office. I almost did it again. Chicks in the office listeners up. You can receive 20% off plus shipping across their entire site if you use code CHICKS. So go to drinkolipop.com/chicks and use the code CHICKS at checkout, and you can get their soda now. Like I said, in multiple flavors: orange, root beer, vintage cola, strawberry vanilla, cherry vanilla. It is the perfect replacement for that soda need. I'm telling you guys, it's so good. If it fills me, so it will fulfill you. Go to drinkolipop, that's drinkolipop.com/chicks, or enter code CHICKS at checkout and get 20% off your order plus free shipping across their entire site. Go do it. John Mayer has officially joined TikTok, and the Swifties, Taylor Swift fans, are not letting him forget what happened between the two of them. Dear John, they're writing all the lyrics and all of his comments. I don't know what John Mayer thought was going to happen, but I feel like he did not expect this. And if that's the case, he wasn't warned about TikTok enough.
I didn't expect this. Does that make me stupid? If I was John Mayer, I wouldn't think that I'm going to start this TikTok account and get bombarded by Taylor Swift fans.
If you are a big star that did not come from TikTok, not a TikTok star, like an actual celebrity like John Mayer, you should prepare for the comments to make fun of you until they die. The jokes go so hard, and sometimes they just go too far. It's like, the first one was funny. Now,
so like if Brad Pitt made a TikTok account,
they would be like, you cheated on
Jennifer Aniston or something. Okay.
Yeah, they would be like, I
don't think people care about Jennifer Aniston like that age or that demographic. True. I don't think they really care as much as they care about Taylor Swift.
That's a good point.
Right.
It is a different situation, but I do think the first one, I get it. It's funny, haha, after a few comments, but
it was thousands.
It was thousands of comments.
Thousands and thousands.
It just kept going on. It's one of those things that it's like, I'm pretty sure John Mayer has changed. I feel like he has changed. I feel like he seems like a better person now. He also is one of the greatest singer, songwriter, guitarists ever. And all of these people that are commenting on the TikToks are just forgetting that. They think that Taylor Swift made John Mayer, and that's just not the case at all. John Mayer is John Mayer. He's not also John Mayer because of Taylor Swift.
I went to go look to see how many, okay. So his first TikTok video has 17,000 comments on it.
Yeah. And they're all about Taylor Swift. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
I don't even know, what do people say he did to Taylor? What actually do people think he did to Taylor Swift?
Well, she was only 19.
She was only 19.
And
but if they had a relationship and Scott Disick's dating a 19-year-old, if it was consensual, what's the problem?
No, you're getting a little too John Mayer hardo here for us.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, what do people think he did?
It's more taking the lyrics of Dear John and interpreting them truly from Taylor Swift's point of view and how she felt like she was potentially not taken advantage of, but just wasn't emotionally, I can't believe I'm about to say emotionally intelligent, but emotionally intelligent enough to be in that relationship. It's the same thing. Imagine Jessica Simpson, what she said about dating John Mayer and how, she felt like the stupidest person on earth when she dated him. there's probably some similarities there.
Yeah, I'm not saying John Mayer is like an angel, but like I'm sure he has changed. Like I feel like John Mayer has changed. I feel like he's talked about changing plenty of times. Like I just it's one of those things that it's like put a little respect on John Mayer's name as an artist, because they just
it's time to let it go.
Yeah, it's like we need to like, okay, they had a relationship, it didn't work out, and what, you know, whatever, like you said, like, okay, maybe he made them feel stupid. Not right at all. I'm not saying John Mayer was right by doing this, but like, let's allow some room for John Mayer to just be John Mayer at that point. It is one of those things, though, that on TikTok, this happens. People get a joke going and they just really just nail it in. Like, they're going to really just nail it in. But now I'm seeing it change a little bit. I feel like it was the first few, but now he's been posting a few more. And it seems like there's more comments now being like, can everyone chill out with the Taylor Swift comments and just let John Mayer be John Mayer? It seems like it's changing a little bit.
Well, it's a good thing that he did keep posting the videos, right? Because I think the more videos he posts, now I think he has like 6 videos up. The more videos he posts, the more that people are just going to like get accustomed to him being on TikTok and aren't going to be like, okay, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. So, and you're right about the joke thing. It sticks, then it goes away, it comes back. It's like anytime any of the Jonas Brothers post John, who's John?
John Mayer.
I know. I'm Joe, Nick. I'm saying
Speaking
Joe,
of the
Nick,
Jonas
Kevin.
Brothers, I saw Frankie Jonas commented on John Mayer's TikTok being like, welcome to TikTok, John Mayer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Frankie Jonas. Like, when any of the other Jonas Brothers post on TikTok, there are always comments being like, you're just Frankie's brother. Aren't you Frankie's brother? Oh my God, are you brothers with Frankie? Like, it's just an inside joke. And John Mayer definitely, and I at least John Mayer reacted. It was funny. You know, the second video was him reacting to, you know, he was like point of view of me reading the comments. On the first video, it's just like,
he was like, you're berating me and I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. All right. I got it.
Yeah. I think he's very funny. I think if you follow him on social media, you see he's very funny. So I feel like he's going to thrive on TikTok, and he's also doing some
cool guitar videos.
Like he's doing guitar videos that people are loving now. And I just saw a comment that it's like, now the Swifties are quiet because he's shredding on the guitar and they're like, what are we supposed to say to this guy?
Yeah.
He's unbelievably talented. He's not like some Joe Schmo off the street who hurt Taylor Swift. It's John Mayer.
The first one was funny to make fun of because it was like, oh, don't know how to use TikTok.
I'm old.
Right.
I wonder
that's what's easier to make fun of.
To join TikTok. I wonder what took him so long to join TikTok. Like, it's so late.
I feel like his managers were probably like, you got to get on there.
Yeah. It's
time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's late, but it doesn't feel that late for someone like John Mayer. I just feel like there's a lot of celebrities that are not on TikTok that are at that level of fame, who are actually posting like their own videos.
Right. He's got to bring Current Mood back.
Current Mood was
R.I.P.
the best. That's what I'm saying. Like, if the people who watch Current Mood, they get it. They know John Mayer. He's changed. He's funny. He's good guy. He means well, or at least he does now. I'm not saying, listen, John Mayer back in the day, I was still very young when he was considered like a big douchebag. But just hearing stories about him, like he really did not sound great whatsoever. Yeah. But it definitely seems like he's changed.
No, like 2009, there's like some things that like I can't even like try to defend. Like if he changed, like so.
Right. Exactly. So Noah, are you like one of his, like when he drops a TikTok, you got notifications for it?
I don't, but I actually want to go check. I haven't checked in a few days, so I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, there are a few more videos
the neon
up there.
One. That was cool.
Yeah. All around very cool stuff, and the comments will eventually stop.
So our guy, Tommy Fury, seems like he's gotten in the middle of it with Jake Paul. We did not see this coming, but I'm very excited about it because we love Tommy Fury. If you've watched Love Island Season 5, then you also love Tommy Fury. And if you haven't watched it already, Love Island Season 5 UK to be exact. And if you haven't watched, please do, because Tommy Fury will become one of your favorite reality stars of all time.
Bless his heart.
Out of every show I've made Hank watch, he is obsessed with Tommy Fury. He loves Tommy Fury. He's one of the best reality TV show people I've ever seen. He has such a great personality. He's so charismatic. He's hot as fuck. He's got a great girlfriend, Molly May. He seems like a great boyfriend to Molly May. All around perfect. He's also a fighter, and he is the brother to Tyson Fury, who you should all know. I feel like Tyson Fury is just a name you know.
Yeah.
If you have any idea.
If you don't, massive boxer, very popular, very large man who is very good at boxing.
Yes, very good at boxing. And so he's his brother. Tommy's also a fighter, trains all the time. He's won some fights recently. And him and Jake Paul have been going back and forth. Tommy Fury challenged Jake Paul. And Jake Paul is mocking Tommy Fury back. And then Tommy Fury got serious. And he put on a little blonde wig to imitate Jake Paul. And just, it seems like the Tommy Fury we all know and love, the funny, goofy one, turned serious for a second, and I was enjoying it. I want Tommy Fury to destroy Jake Paul.
Yeah, so Tommy Fury has been training the last few months for a fight, and I believe in his last fight he like knocked the guy out in like 5 seconds. Like it was like really quick. And so Tyson had gotten on Twitter too and was congratulating Tommy, great fight. And at the end of the tweet, he had said, you know, that he should he'll knock out Jake Paul or whatever. And now Tommy and Jake Paul have been going back and forth. But the one thing I will say, and I am very much enjoying the back and forth, Jake Paul knows how to be in these kinds of situations. He knows how to push the right buttons and to say the right things and to get like really, really animated about it. Sweet, sweet Tommy, I just think like doesn't really know as much how to be in like a beef. Like something just about his Instagram stories kind of made me laugh because he's just like, and I don't know if it's the accent or it's like the way he holds his phone. It's like he doesn't know how to like make an Instagram story, and he's just like, oh, why don't you behind your desk, Jake? Like step up, like I'll fight you, I'll take you down. Like, and Jake is obviously very into the pre-fight arguings and all those kinds of things. But this is a fight that they really should make happen.
They should. And
they really should make happen. And I'm not quite sure this size situation. I think people were talking about how they're different sizes, but like, I don't know. It works. We saw Jake fight Nate Robinson, who's obviously much smaller than Jake is height-wise. So it's interesting. The back and forth is funny. I think Tommy went into like Molly May's closet and grabbed her extensions to put on his head to pretend to be Jake Paul. But for views too, this would be a smart fight for Jake Paul to take.
I agree.
And Tommy for that matter.
Yeah, I just have a feeling Jake Paul's not going to do it because he knows that Tommy Fury is an actual fighter, and he probably can get away. Will. But I think that he also probably doesn't realize how big Love Island is. You know what I mean? So he'll just like write Tommy Fury off as somebody who's like whatever, like, oh, you're not Tyson Fury, you're Tommy Fury. Like,
right. That's his whole thing.
So he's gonna make him
his puny little brother.
Right. Like he's just gonna make him like belittle Tommy Fury and make it seem like he shouldn't fight him.
Right.
But I think it would be a great fight. I think so many people would watch that because so many people love Tommy Fury and they would be rooting so hard for him. But then also people would be rooting for Jake Paul too, that like just like to see Jake Paul as a fighter. I like wish Jake Paul would just fucking get destroyed. Like I'd love to watch Logan Paul knock out Jake Paul. I don't know if we're there yet though. Like I feel like I don't know why it's like Jake Paul's a good fighter all of a sudden. You can't even discredit him because he's like not bad.
Right. And I think a lot of people now are giving him a tad bit more credit. Like they're kind of referring to him not as a full blown boxer, but enough where it's like, they are not completely writing him off. And Jake Paul's whole thing now is like that he wants to fight real boxers. Like this is the career path he wants to go on. He wants to be a legitimate boxer. And if that's the case, then he should continue to fight like people like this. Like Tommy Fury would be a great entry more into the boxing world of fighting someone that is actually a legit boxer, but also has like fame outside of boxing, like obviously Jake Paul is, he's known outside of boxing, and Tommy Fury, when he went on Love Island, he was a boxer, but I don't think he had necessarily fought that much at that point. And it was more like, oh, here's Tyson Fury's brother on Love Island. And now I feel like he's also trying to establish his name more as a legitimate boxer. So it feels pretty mutually beneficial if these two wanted to get into the ring and fight each other. And I think the views would be fantastic. It would get so much attention, and not only in the US, but also in the UK. And combined, I feel like it would be massive.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a no-brainer. I think they should do it. We'd also love to I think Tommy Fury would destroy Jake Paul.
Molly May ringside.
My God. Molly May ringside. You can't write it better. She just would look fantastic ringside. But I just feel like, I just think Tommy Fury would put Jake Paul in his place. I really do think so. I think he's a legitimate fighter. Yes, Jake Paul is good. Yes, he's working on fighting, but Tommy Fury is, I think, next level. He's got Tyson Fury's blood in him. And I think that's true. Really what you need. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see this unfold more.
I know. I really do hope it happens. Sometimes cooking takes up far too much of my day. I don't want to do it. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. Thankfully, with Daily Harvest, I don't have to worry about that. I love when my Daily Harvest box arrives. I get so excited. I put it all in my freezer. It's ready to go. And the next morning when I crack open the smoothie and I look at those fresh ingredients and I whip it up with a little almond milk, pour it right back in my cup. They have a great, like, all their smoothie flavors are so good. There's like a blueberry and cacao flavor that's like a little chocolatey with the blueberry, but that's so good. And it's so easy to make. All their meals take 5 minutes or less, which is so quick. They have soups, harvest bowls, oats, flatbreads. Now they have an ice cream that is delicious. They have so many amazing options. They never use preservatives, added sugar, or artificial flavoring. And like I said, when you open it up and you can't believe how fresh the stuff is in it, that it's frozen right at the right time. So you get it. It's delicious. It's good to go. I really love Daily Harvest. I order it all the time. Their smoothies are one of my favorite things to have in the morning, because I'm not a big breakfast person. I don't I'm just not hungry in the morning, but I need that energy for the day. And I know that the smoothies are perfect for that. So I really love those. And also a couple of soup gals. We love our soups. They got great soups on there. That you could just cook right away. They're ready to go. So to get started, go to dailyharvest.com and enter promo code CHICKS to get $25 off your first box. That's promo code CHICKS. Oh, I just choked on my own spit. Woo. That's promo code CHICKS for $25 off your first box at dailyharvest.com.
Buckingham Palace is opening an investigation on Meghan Markle to see if she is a bully or was a bully to her staff while she was a part of the royal family.
Guys, the royal tea that we are getting this week is so great. I know we don't talk about it too much on this podcast. Rhea doesn't give a flying fuck about the royal family, which is so fair. And I have like two people that are like my royal friends. Mm-hmm. Like, I know that they care and I go to them and like, that's who I talk to about it. And I feel like if you are also interested in the royal family, you also have these friends where it's like, oh, you want to talk about the royals? Let's fucking get into it.
Yeah.
And there's a big interview coming up Sunday night. Harry and Meghan are sitting down with Oprah. We've seen all the clips, the teasers. It's supposed to be some massive tell-all interview. Meghan, Oprah, there's a clip of Oprah saying like, nothing's off the table. We're digging into everything.
Ooh, I love when nothing's off the table.
Nothing's off the table.
See, like, I don't care about the royal family in terms of like day to day.
But a tell-all interview.
But a tell-all interview, like, I'm tingling.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a tell-all interview. Because I don't care about the royal family because I'm like, why do we care so much about this family that's like curated into like worship, like we must worship the royal family, but for what reason? Like, tell me why I should worship them. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it just has never interested me. Once again, one of those things.
No, I love it because I think it's a good.
But that's why I'm hyped to hear about what they have to say about it, because I'm like, maybe that will solidify what I feel about the royal family.
And I do like it when we have these topics too, because I think sometimes so many people say to us like, oh, you and Rhea always agree on everything, and you always like the same stuff. And it's like, well, here's something.
Well, see but I get separate from you. I get like, Rhea, it's really not nice when you just like don't care about what Fran cares about. And it's well, what am I supposed to say? Pretend? Or you want me to lie to you, or you want me to be honest with you? I'm not like, Fran, don't talk about it. I'm just saying 100%. On my day-to-day basis, I don't care.
Which is so fine. It doesn't get like,
you could I enjoy listening to you talk about it.
But the thing is, you can respect when the drama's good. Oh, and today,
the drama
the drama is good, because there are times when I say shit about the royal family to you and you're like, that's so boring. Right. And I'm like, okay, you're probably right. That probably is
but
boring.
For this, it's like the queen is up to something, and that's what I mean with the royal family. Why am I supposed to worship the queen when I don't really think she's this fantastic woman? No, I think the queen is into some shady shit. You know, I'm not too into like Princess Di and all those conspiracy theories and whatever, but like,
look,
I'm just saying,
the woman has a lot of power.
I think the royal family is highly suspicious, and I think the queen is called the queen for a reason. Yeah. She's doing some shady shit. Nobody in power is clean. They're not. Nobody who is in a position of power like that is 100% clean through and through. They live their life so, I'm so nice and I care for everybody. And no, they're sleazy. They're scummy. There's conspiracies. Suspicious. They do shady shit.
There's conspiracies out there about the queen and, Epstein and how that all went down, because Epstein and Prince Andrew were close, and Prince Andrew was very involved in that. And so to cover up Prince Andrew's involvement and protect the family, the queen had, done some things. But this is all alleged, no facts, literally no factual information out of this. Just want to make
Markle's PR has hired us.
At 100% conspiracy theories. But this week, first a report came out that Meghan Markle had bullied two of her staff members. I'm gonna read this one article because it's so preposterous that I just like have to applaud whoever put this out in the press, because I can't imagine this actually happening. I really can't. This is a Page 6 article. While newly pregnant with Archie, Meghan Markle, quote, turned and hissed at a staffer, leaving the employee in tears during a tense 2018 royal event in Fiji. I was there at the time and witnessed Meghan turn and hiss at a member of her entourage, clearly incandescent with rage about something, and demand to leave, recalled Rebecca English of the Daily Mail. I later saw that same female, highly distressed member of staff sitting in an official car with tears running down her face. Our eyes met and she lowered hers. Humiliation etched on her features. Like, this reads like a novel. Humiliation etched on her features. English linked the two events, Meghan's rage and the staffer's tears and humiliation, as palace aides have hit back before the Duchess's Sunday interview with Oprah Winfrey. So many aides have dropped bombshells alleging Markle threw temper tantrums at staffers that Buckingham Palace has announced it will probe into the matter. Markle has brushed the allegations aside as a calculated smear campaign by the palace to deflect from the blockbuster Oprah sit-down. I 100% believe that this is a way to deflect from the Oprah sit-down. Could you imagine? I'm picturing in my head, pregnant Meghan Markle in Fiji, incandescent with rage, the quote says, and just turning around and going,
that seems like the most outrageous thing that anybody could do. Does anybody actually hiss?
To hiss at someone?
So mad. You're so filled with rage that you...
And seriously, and like not as a joke.
Yeah, no, like you seriously
that you hissed at someone and the person is so upset that they cry because you hissed at them.
I don't think I would ever cry if anybody even hissed at me either. I would be like,
you would look at them in disbelief to be like, did you just fucking hiss at me?
You just make that noise at me? How do you? And that's why I don't believe the story, because how do you cry after somebody hisses at you? There's no, there's like puts her hands up. Like there's no. Reaction that would make sense besides laughter or confusion, not a full-blown cry if somebody hisses at you. Because you call somebody up, you're like, Meghan Markle just hissed at me. This is an unbelievable story. this seems like the queen is up to something. That this
Palace aides are coming out of the woodwork now.
Doesn't seem like, I don't care that Meghan Markle hissed at somebody. Because to me, if you're hissing at somebody, power move. She was probably so pissed off and fed up with whatever was happening at wherever they are in this royal family event, that if she did hiss, I blame it on the people around her. Right. I blame her for pushing her to the point of hissing.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at Meghan Markle for hissing at anybody, if that's the case. And I also don't necessarily believe she hissed.
And if it was something that did happen, it would really explain why they had to leave the royal family. Because it's like you get home and you're like, honey, and by honey I mean Prince Harry, I'm out here hissing at people. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. So but the statement from Buckingham Palace is almost even better, because not only does it seem like they probably leaked this to the press, they then put out a response to be like, oh my goodness, like, oh, like just very posh. Like they said, Buckingham Palace is very concerned about the allegations. In a statement, they wrote, accordingly, our HR team will look into the circumstances outlined in the article. Members of staff involved at the time, including those who have left the household, will be invited to participate to see if lessons can be learned. The royal household has had a dignity at work policy in place for a number of years and does not and will not tolerate bullying or harassment in the workplace. This whole thing is also so ass backwards, because they put out a claim that Meghan Markle is bullying staff members. They put that out into the press, which then leads to the press and more of the public bullying Meghan Markle, which straight up is the reason for why they left the royal family in the first place. You know, like it's like, okay, yeah, they left the royal family. What should we do? How do we make this better? How do we stay a family? No. Bridges are burned. You're done. You're out. You're never coming back. We're going to put out a story that you hissed at your staff member. Right.
I bet Meghan Markle hissing at a staff member doesn't even come close to what the royal family is hiding.
Oh my God.
It doesn't even touch the surface. That makes her seem like a sweetheart. That makes her seem like the nicest person there. If all she did was hiss at somebody.
This is a kind of a dark thing to say, but
say it.
I do think that when the queen passes, which may never happen because they are kind of like immortal at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like the secrets might start to come out, because I just think that because she has been in charge for so long that there are still so many people that are under her control and influence and whatnot, that when she's not there, things could shift. Because I also feel like people don't really give a shit about Prince Charles as much. So when he's king, they're going to be like, whatever.
We'll see what happens. I'm just waiting for this Oprah interview now.
Oh,
I'm not going to watch it live, but you'll text me what's going on.
I'll give you play by play, because for me that's like must watch Sunday night television 100%.
What channel?
CBS, baby, with Oprah.
Okay.
Big sit down.
You know what? Maybe I'll tune in. What else am I doing?
Yeah. This is probably one of the most ridiculous topics we've ever covered on this show. Mm-hmm. And is it really worth us talking about? Probably not. Are we going to talk about it? Yes, because I just love everything about it. I do. I really do. I'm going to read the caption, but Rhea, tell us what we're talking about.
So Kim Kardashian posted a picture of Northwest with a lizard the other day. The lizard had a jewel in the middle of its head like Lil Uzi Vert, and also was wearing a Skims set, the whole thing, the whole shebang, the robe, Northwest is matching with it. And the lizard is named Speed.
Okay. So Kim wrote, meet the newest member of our family, Speed. Honestly, great name for a lizard. I really wasn't planning on liking Speed the way I do, but she grew on me. Speed was really my BFF Allison's, and we babysat for a week, and she never left, and it's been months. Speed got a makeover with custom Skims cozy, and even the Lil Uzi jewel. Speed actually got the jewel a few months back. North always knows what's up. North and her bearded dragon go everywhere together, and it's kind of cute. So they got this bearded dragon, and her name is Speed. It's a girl.
That's such
love
a
her.
Flex.
Such a
bearded
flex.
Dragon.
And it's everything about it was funny. And I feel like low-key, what's also very funny about this is that it sounds like they just kind of stole this pet from her friend. Like Allison dropped off the dragon for them to watch for a week. And I'm guessing maybe Allison, did you watch the Kardashian episode that they did this? Or was it with the dog or the hamster? Yeah. It was like, can you take the hamster for like a week? And then hopefully you never have to go pick it up. It's either North loved the dragon so much that they were like, we're keeping her, or Allison was like, please keep this dragon.
Right.
I don't want this in my house anymore. Yeah,
that makes sense.
But North, obsessed.
Listen, of course, Northwest has a cool fucking dragon as a pet.
Northwest would be into amphibians.
Right. Yes, of course.
And reptiles. And like she's not like she's and spiders.
Yeah, not like, oh, get away from me and then give it to me.
Yeah, she wants snakes and spiders and lizards.
Has the jewel in the middle of the head, like Lil Uzi. Before Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi vert.
So let's make that clear. Northwest is ahead of the trends. It's hilarious. It reminds me, my sister she was watching my grandpa's dog because he was getting surgery. This was a few years ago. And she just never gave it back. She was like, I like the dog a lot. It was my grandpa's dog for years. She's like, I'm obsessed with this dog. And my grandpa was like, well, you can keep it. Like, I think saying it just to be nice. And my sister was like, okay. And now we have two dogs at my house. Like that's actually, now the dog went from being my uncle to my nephew.
Yeah.
So it's very confusing for the family.
Yeah.
But listen, shout out to that lizard who's fly as hell.
Multiple skim sets,
jewel in the middle of the head, fly as fuck, cooler than we'll ever be.
Yeah.
This lizard.
This Speed is one cool chick.
Yeah.
She is. She really is. And she has this the multiple outfits. And I think Trent made a good point on the group chat when we were talking about this also, is that this opens the door for pet apparel that they haven't gotten into yet for the Kardashians. And it's just another market they'll probably destroy sometime soon by just like selling an immense amount of pet clothing. Think about
I will buy a skim set.
I was just about to say, think about all the tiny dogs that could be wearing Skims cozy sets. Like, they would love it.
I will be buying.
Norman would be so cozy, strutting down the street in a little Skims cozy
Norman
set.
Already has so much swagger that if you just added a Skim set on top of him, he would be
would be
salivating at the mouth at Norman on the street. Yep. So we need that to happen. Everybody listen up right now. Seriously, listen up. It's something serious. Fran, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Noah, are you listening? He's muted. He's not muted.
But he's definitely listening.
Yeah, he's definitely listening. And I know Noah's going to get excited to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because we are talking about 3Chi, our favorite brand. It is a legalized version of marijuana. It's Delta 8 THC. It will give you that nice buzz. Oh, Noah's holding it up. Oh, he's going to put himself into YouTube. Yes, Noah, hold up those gummies. It's Delta 8 THC. It will make you feel so good. Noah and I, we love the gummies. It's legal. Yes, it is legal. We love the gummies. They have the 25 milligram comfortably numb. I really like that. I feel like it just hits perfectly, at night when you're trying to go to bed and all of a sudden you're laying in bed, you're watching TV, you get that buzz on, you're feeling really good. And then you softly fall asleep and feel comfortably numb, like they say. And they also have oils, which I think are great, and the vapes as well. And it's the perfect alternative to marijuana. Say whatever, for whatever reason, this is a legalized version, and it's the perfect alternative. Like, I can't rave about this stuff enough. I know there's a lot of brands that say they'll do what marijuana does to you or whatever it is. They're like, oh, try this product. It's going to make you feel that buzz. And then it doesn't make you feel that buzz. This will. Like,
it does.
It really hits hard and good. Noah, can you attest to that?
I can very much attest to that.
Yes. I saw Noah carrying out just a handful of packages the other day.
Yeah, I live with two other people who both work at Barstool too. But I mean, everyone, once you have it, you just want.
Yeah. Once you have it, you can't stop.
Everybody at work loves it. Everybody has the best things to say. It's great. The gummies are delicious too. They taste great. Yeah, they taste great. Oh, and by the way, 3Chi, 3 like the number CHI.
Yes. So 3 chi.com and use code CHICKS and you'll get 5% off your order. Like I said, they have all these different options, gummies, tinctures, oils, vapes, whatever you're into, they have it for you. So go to 3chi, that's 3, the number, chi.com, use code CHICKS at checkout and get 5% off your order and let us know how you're feeling off of it. If you dabble, hit us up, give us a little tweet at Noah Ives. He wants to know that you're in on it and let us know how you're feeling.
It's a perfect way to just like right before you go to sleep.
Just to relax. Just relaxes you. Feels great. Maybe gets that little bit of anxiety you have away.
Good way to go into the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. It's a perfect way to go into the weekend. So Friday energy, it gives you that Friday energy, but calms you at the same time. So go get it, 3chi.com, chicks.
For the last couple of weeks, there's been some rumors about Jason Sudeikis dating Keeley Hazell. She's a model. She's an actress. She's been in Horrible Bosses 2. She had a role in Ted Lasso. So there are connections between them already. Mm-hmm. Now, first there was rumors they were dating, and then tabloids were saying, no, they're just friends. He's not dating anyone. And then they were dating again, and they were not. But E! posted an article where some sly fans pointed out that when Jason Sudeikis was accepting his Golden Globe and he was in his sweatshirt and he was in front of that fireplace, that fans noticed that the same fireplace served as the background for a photo that Keeley posed in front of in a recent Instagram story. So they're putting 2 and 2 together, that wherever he was, whatever room he was in to do this is a room that Keeley Hazell has recently been in. And now, yes, they are apparently friends, but there are rumors that they're dating or there's some kind of connection there. And honestly, it would be nice for Jason Sudeikis, I feel like. Just date her. Listen,
Jason Sudeikis needs a companion, whether it's me or you or Keeley.
Or
Jason,
a lizard.
Or a lizard, yes. Jason Sudeikis needs a companion if he's going to be surrounded by Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles in London. Also, finagling? Is that a word? Maybe. Is that the word? Canoodling? Canoodling? What is finagle?
Finagle is like... it's like you trick your way into something.
But I think there's an extra N you're missing. Finagle.
Finagle is not a word.
Sure, that's not
it. You're saying what are you saying?
Finagle.
I feel
it's like so it's like, I'll use it in a sentence. Oh, the Jonas Brothers concert is sold out tonight, but I've finagled my way in.
Yes. I love how you picked that as the well, I can't think today. I can't think of words today. My brain just isn't working. Like, example, that's the word I'm looking for. Anyways, it would be nice
obtain by devious or dishonest means.
Yeah. Finagle your way in.
Right. So like you could have like snuck in.
Right. Right. So they won't be finagling, they'll be canoodling.
Yeah.
And after watching Ted Lasso and seeing the character he named Keeley, yes, he has had a crush on Keeley for a while, because you don't name a character like that who you like sort of,
And just to clarify, if you haven't watched Ted Lasso, Keeley does not play Keeley.
Yeah, Keeley doesn't play Keeley, but Keeley's such
but he named a character Keeley.
Why would you name a character Keeley unless you like had a crush on a person named Keeley? It's a different name.
Yeah.
Keeley doesn't just roll off the tongue as like,
for sure,
what should we name her? Keeley.
For sure.
You had to have known a Keeley to want to name someone else a Keeley. So I'm happy for Jason Sudeikis if this is the case. I do think he needs a companion after seeing his showing at the Golden Globes.
All the reports are like, Jason Sudeikis, heartbroken, lonely,
I'll fix your
sad. Heart, it's just every week there's a new headline that's about how heartbroken Jason Sudeikis is.
Can I just say that Jason Sudeikis in the gray sweatpants in Ted Lasso? That's, we don't have to go too far into it, but I was watching, I was like, damn, I would fuck Jason Sudeikis.
I gotta say, love Ted Lasso. There's no attraction in Ted Lasso, the character.
Right, but when you just look at him in his sweatshirt and gray sweatpants, not speaking in Ted Lasso character, hot.
Okay.
Something about it.
So it does seem like maybe they are together. A separate source told E! last month that the two are, quote, seeing each other while they're filming Ted Lasso in London right now. So it's definitely a possibility. And you know what? Just get out there. Start dating, Jason. Get out in the town.
Yeah,
Jason. That's what you want to do.
You got many gals after your heart.
Yeah, we know Harry and Olivia are doing their thing. So
Jason, you can do your thing as well.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. We hope you have a fantastic weekend and get that Friday energy going all weekend long, guys. It's March. We are almost in April, which means we are almost in May, which means we're almost in June, which means the summer is coming. So get that energy up, and we love you guys, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
I feel like we need some kind of sitcom, like, bye.
Bye.